I want to talk to you about the number one way that churches grow. See, anything healthy grows. If you're going to be healthy and grow, then you need to find a way to get visitors to call your church home. Transfer growth is fine, but new commitments to Christ, that's what infuses your church with new life. In this video, I want to share with you my number one tip for getting guests to call your church home. I'm Mario Nieves, and I'm the founder of Thrive Church Coaching. I'm also the discipleship pastor at Christ Tabernacle, a church of 3,700 members in Glendale, Queens. And one of the greatest challenges any church faces is getting visitors to call your church home. So here's my number one tip. Are you ready? You have to think guests first. I know, pretty simple, yet it's profoundly effective. In all your planning, decision making regarding the services, training your ushers and greeters, you have to ask yourself, how will this decision policy approach make our guests feel? If you want visitors, guests, to make your church home, then you have to make them feel at home. I mean, here's some things to consider. Do you know how they feel when they can't find the parking? Do you know how they feel when they enter your church? Do you know how your guests feel when an usher asks them to step out because their infant is crying? If you don't know how they feel, why not ask them? I mean, consider doing a survey or finding ways to get feedback. Or something I've done in the past is a secret shopper, where I ask someone to come to our church for the first time and then ask them to give me feedback. Step 1, find someone you trust that does not attend your church. I think it's best if they're not believers and have no prior church experience. Step 2, invite them to visit your church on a Sunday. Make sure no one knows about the secret shopper. That way you'll get your volunteers and team members' most natural behavior. Step 3, set up a date to review your secret shopper's feedback. Don't be defensive. On the contrary, listen intently, because you're getting feedback from the audience you're trying to connect with. Step 4, present the feedback to your ministry team, staff, key leaders. During your meeting, select one area that you will focus on and work on it. Once you've tackled that one area, you can then select another area that you'd like to fix. But don't tackle more than one at a time. Now you've got a quick and easy to implement strategy to help close the back door. So just imagine increasing your retention of first-time guests by 10%. Imagine getting more visitors calling your church home, simply because you started thinking guests first. Before we end, I'd love to hear thoughts, comments, and questions about getting guests to call your church home. So scroll down, hit the like button, and share your thoughts and challenges in regards to how to connect guests. Lastly, if you found this video helpful, I'm asking, would you consider sharing it with a friend? So thank you for joining. Look out for the next video in a couple of days. See you then.